Hello people of YouTube and welcome to a different sort of video. So quite a while ago I said that I wanted to do a room tour to basically show you guys kind of stuff that I like and going over like games, books, DVDs, all that sort of stuff. So you've seen my DVD collection, but I did want to do a full room tour. Now I feel like today is the final chance that I'm going to get. Now I don't know if any of you have seen my post that I put up, but there is a reason why I want to do my room tour. The reason being is because this is my final full day, technically, of this being my own room, my own bedroom, because I am moving in with my partner tomorrow as of time of recording. So I do feel like this is the right time to kind of show you my room before stuff gets moved over and stuff. But yeah, it's going to be I think quite an emotional video because obviously it's been my room for 31 years now, so it's going to be very different, but I do want it on record as well and to show you guys. So yeah, I just want to take you around the room now. I do apologise, it is a state obviously with bags. I've got a party coming up, I've got party bags over there, I've got Christmas stuff lying about, I've got some of my nan's stuff over there that I hadn't sorted out, I've got stuff piled up, I've got boxes and just stuff kind of everywhere. But yeah, this is the room, so I will take you just around. So yeah, I've got obviously a big fan of Harry Potter. I've got the Secrets of Dumbledore poster, my Twilight picture. A lot of these you might see in the new flat that I'll be moving into with my partner. But yeah, obviously Pokemon there. I need to get back into playing Pokemon. The Takeaway on Tour poster that we went to. We went to the tour in Leeds. I've got a cat calendar. Some of this stuff will be staying here, but a lot of it will be coming with me. Obviously Jennifer Lawrence's Katniss Everdeen in the red Mockingjay suit, how I wish that had been in the film. But alas, it wasn't. So just showing you guys the walls first, because I've got a lot of like posters and stuff. So I've got the Maze Runner Scorch Trials poster. I've got Beauty and the Beast one. I've got my little Crash Bandicoot figure. I do want the Spyro one to go with it. Obviously very excited for Spyro at the moment, because obviously Spyro The Realm Beyond just got announced a few days ago. Yeah, I've got my Harry Potter poster up there. These are just like all my toiletries and jewellery and stuff. But yeah, I've got a Crash Bandicoot, obviously is in the car from CTR Night Sheffield. And then my little Stitch figure there. I've got a couple of personal photos. Obviously this is the garden. Obviously curtains. Yeah, you might wonder why this wall's blank, because I was actually repainting this wall. Obviously this is going to be my mum and dad's spare room when I move out, so I did want to leave it in a reasonable condition, so I still will be round and about. And obviously it's going to take me a while to move all the stuff. But yeah, obviously I've got some boxes, I've got a bag of stuff that I've already packed up. Obviously I've got a bag of paint over there, a couple of dog statues, they were my nan's, and then obviously my little bookcase, this will be coming with me. Obviously all my Harry Potter books, Hunger Games, Twilight, my Narnia books, my Maze Runner books, Percy Jackson on the bottom. And then I've got my little figures there, my Harry Potter ones. I am curious as to how they're going to do the merchandise. Are they going to phase out the old merch with the film cast and just do the new merch with the new TV series casting? I don't know how they're going to do it. So obviously I've got Dreamcatcher there, a lot of plushes and cushions and stuff. A lot of these, possibly I might... some of them obviously are sentimental, and obviously some of them, just the geekiness in me. I've got a Spyro one, I've got a Sonic one. So a few will be coming with me, but obviously I know that I can't bring all of them with me. So I'm going to have to downsize on that. Obviously I've got my Pokemon card folders because I've got nowhere to put them. Some bags that fell off that I haven't had a chance to sort out. Yeah, I've got my chest of drawers here. Obviously they've got clothes in that obviously I need to move. They're all my PS2 games. With my Switch, my phone charger. Obviously I've got my Xbox 360, the Switch. And then under there I do have a PS2, the PS4 and the DVD player and the GameCube as well. Again, this was my nan's old TV. So I did have Freeview at one point in this room, but I had to move the room around, so I don't think the Freeview wire actually reaches where the TV is now, if that makes any sense. But again, that could be something to look at potentially. Furniture wise, all that's coming with me is that little bookcase over there, and potentially this chest of drawers. Like obviously for clothes, I have a wardrobe already at my partner's. We're getting a new cabinet for the DVDs, so I'm going to show you. I'll be showing you guys that when that gets assembled, and possibly when I'm putting the DVDs back, or when I'm putting them in their new home. I might do a new updated DVD tour or DVD collection video. Yes, obviously you guys have seen these before. Obviously, I'm a big fan of films. Obviously, you guys know I'm a big film buff. But yeah, I've got all them DVDs there. You can't really see them, but I do have 2 huge piles there and 4 full boxes. It's very hard to get in this corner because there's just bags everywhere. There's just so much stuff needs sorting. But yeah, obviously I've got my pop vinyls, pop figures up there. So this old stereo will be, I'm going to be getting rid of it because it actually doesn't work. I mean, it's got a tape player. Who remembers tapes in the UK? I don't own any tapes. The CD player now is not working either, and it does have like an old antennae thing for the to get the radio station on. Yeah, the radio doesn't work either on it, so this and the 2 speakers up there, they will be going. They will be either getting recycled or just going in the bin. You know, anything that I'm not keeping, I'm going to try my best to donate or sell. You know, I'm going to try and limit anything going in the bin unless it has to go in the bin. But yeah, I've got some bags here. I'm not going to open the wardrobe, but obviously in there it's just clothes and shoes. In there is just more stuff. You know, I've got my old DS in there. I've got a few board games in there. All my school stuff that I've kept over the years. And a lot of Disney plushes, which, yeah, a lot of them might have to stay here. I mean, I'll still be at my mum and dad's fairly frequently. Unless me and my partner find a bigger place, and then I might be able to move everything, but I'll be moving the majority of my stuff. But yeah, obviously you can see, I've just got in a habit of kind of just dumping stuff and just not really sorting anything out. But yeah, that is the room. So obviously you've seen me do videos in here many times. That probably will change. I think. I've done a few videos at my partner's, but most of the videos I have done here. But yeah, that is a very quick tour of the room. You know, I'm not going to go into detail about everything, but yeah, you can kind of see what I like and stuff like that. Like I said, you know, it's going to be hard. So obviously with this move, I don't know how often I'll be uploading, because I'm going to have to move all my stuff. I'm going to be back at my mum and dad's kind of as and when, you know, picking up more stuff. We've got the new DVD cabinet to order and build up, and then it's just finding spaces for stuff. I'm one of them people that I like to know where stuff is, so it's like I don't like stuff just being everywhere. I like stuff to have a certain place. So there'll be a lot of organising, plus I've got my own personal life, I've got work around it as well, so it's going to be tricky. So uploads might be kind of as and when, just kind of a bit sparse here and there. I mean, there's not any major news to really talk about with Narnia. Obviously, if you're keeping up with my Narnia vlogs, but I know David McKenna has finally spoken out about Narnia. You know, none of the cast have really been speaking about it, so it's nice to actually have a cast member talk about it, like what it was like working with like Daniel Craig and Meryl Streep and stuff. So it was actually nice to hear a cast member talk about that. But yeah, I will be updating you guys, as to how the move goes. As of tomorrow, my fiance and 2 of our close friends are coming to basically help me box some stuff up and bag some stuff. Obviously, it's just gonna be like clothes, toiletries, and shoes to start with. You know, obviously all the essential sort of stuff like my food and stuff that I've got here. And then everything else I can move over just as and when, really. Obviously I can get boxes from where I work, so that's handy. So yeah, so that is it really for this room tour. I did want to keep a record of it, so here it is. But yeah, I do want to do some vlogs at my new place at some point. You know, just going over like organisation, like sort of maybe cleaning videos, maybe. I've been watching a lot of them online, so just getting a bit of inspiration and, you know, ideas for like organising stuff and everything. But obviously we've got to get all my stuff over, and I do own a lot of stuff, so that's the main issue. The main issue is going to be all these behind me. That's going to be the main bulk. But yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. You know, it's going to be crazy, and then on top of that, you know, we've got a party coming up in a few weeks. Me and my partner are going up to Aberdeen in just over a month's time to see one of my closest friends. And, you know, I've never been up to Scotland before, so obviously that's going to be a new thing. So over on the Tiny Tellers Adventures, we're going to be doing some videos. I think Adam wants to record my reactions and stuff, so because obviously I've never been up there, so it'd be nice to have them. So yeah, if you want to do check out our Aberdeen trip, possibly on the Tiny Tellers Adventures channel. Possibly we might do some home vlogs on there as well. But I'll be kind of spacing them out between this channel and the Tiny Tellers one, I think. Any sort of home vlogs or anything like that. But yeah, you guys let us know obviously what would you like to see. But yeah, I don't know when we're gonna actually record any videos, but we will keep you guys updated as to how everything's going and everything. You know, I've been with my partner for over 7 years now, so, and I can't stay at my parents forever, so yeah, it's gonna be a big change. You know, I'm excited, but we'll get there. So yeah, so what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. And yeah, that's about it really. So obviously I will carry on with Narnia vlogs and updates and stuff like that. I'll carry on with all them, and obviously DVD updates and stuff as and when. Obviously at the moment, you know, buying DVDs is not priority at the moment. The priority is getting all of these DVDs to their new home, but we can't do that at the moment because we haven't got the bookcase yet. So once the bookcase is up and assembled, then I can start bringing them over, just bag by bag. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated about the move. But yeah, that is all for now. So obviously this is kind of a room tour and life update video. But yeah, that is all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my little room tour. I'm sorry that it's a longish kind of video. But yeah, so after today, probably no more videos for me here. But it is what it is, you know. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited, you know. Obviously very worried, obviously, but you know, it'll be fine. I hope it'll be fine anyway. So, but yeah, that is all for now, guys, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that'll be.